Okay guys, I'm back at my Porsche and I'm taking a look at the regulator. Okay, my regulator came in, right? It's somewhere over here. Oh, here's my regulator, right? Supposedly this is the right one. We'll see soon enough as soon as I open this up. Okay, so you guys have seen me done the video of me tearing this apart before. So I'm not gonna repeat that. Just check out the video before, right? The problem I have right now is that my window doesn't want to come up anymore. Okay, or at least not all the way. It only comes up to say this amount, and then it gets stuck. So I'm at a dilemma. Normally, what I've seen people do is for example, they mark where the glass is, right, and then they'll unbolt these two. Somewhere here and somewhere up here, right? But unfortunately, I can't do that because I can't lift it up all the way. However, if I were to, for example, take out the speaker set, I should be able to see the other side, unhook it, get it to a certain stage, and just pull it out that way. Okay? So these are actually, these are T15s, okay? There should be 4 of them. Unfortunately, I only see 3, which means someone already did this already. All right, so let me start with that. As you can see, I've already unhooked this. I've unhooked this. I'm not bothering to take the whole thing right out. All right, but not a biggie. So let me start with this just to get this out enough so I can actually take a look inside. All right, and then we'll go from there. Taking out the speaker, I now have access to that screw. I barely have access to this screw right over here. But I think I might still have enough. So the next thing I need to do is I need to tape this so I know exactly where it ends. Okay, move it up to a certain amount and then take it out. All right, so let's do that. So unfortunately, I was able to get this screw out, but I couldn't get this one just because of the angle. So what I need to do is I need to take out all of these. So I've got one here, I've got one here, I've got 3 here. And that should do it for me to take out, to move this around enough so I can actually get access to the screw, okay? Let me see if that works. I'm hoping I'm not going to break the glass, because if not, I have to buy a new one, which I want to avoid like as much as I can. For those who have an existing and functional regulator, obviously, you don't have this much pain because what you do is you move it all the way up to here where you have access to do everything. I'm not that lucky, unfortunately. And it's going to rain in the next few days. So if I don't do this, I'm going to be screwed even more because I don't want to get the IMS all waterlogged. Do you know what I mean? All right, let me continue on. Okay, guys, a lot of trial and error, and I got the glass out. So the only thing left to do is now that this is in, I should be able to unplug this first, of course, drop these, and take the whole entire thing right out. Okay? So, oh, there are screws at the bottom. Interesting. Okay, so let me unscrew these. These are probably the 10s as well, which should allow me to have access. Okay? All right. Okay guys, I got it out. Now I've come to realize something. I could actually just unmount the motor here, right? To keep everything intact. I mean, don't even have to even unplug the power or anything, okay? So these look, oh, let me find out what size these are. Not funny. Anyway, so let's find out. These look like size 12 or 13. I stand corrected. Yeah, it is 13. Okay, so I'll unmount these, which will free up the motor, and then I'll just start transplanting the originals back in. I mean, the new one back in. Okay, so let me do that. So I forgot to mention one thing, right? Before you take this out, make sure you draw a line where you want it to be. Here's my problem now, is that when I try to, let's see, let me show you. When I try to bring it down, it goes down fine, right? But when I try to move it back up, See how it got stuck? Well, the reality is this needs to be tilted. This needs to be tilted in. I can't do it with one hand and control it. But what I mean to say is make sure you take a look at the lineup because that's very, very, very important. Okay. Right now, being that it's too late for me, I'm doing trial and error to try to get it in the right spot. Okay.